And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Vikings nothing. Michael Dixon, the kickoff.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. They go play action. Cousins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A throw complete to Dorsett, and that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
30 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. To throw, Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
Enough takes to start you out a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Off the play fake, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Zebra. You must be 14, got it. Kill. Good job right there.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
The kick is,
and he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Vikings nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On second down, Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was taken.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
3rd and inches.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
At the 26.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Carson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Carson, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 14. Vikings nothing.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They go play action with Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1-yard line.
Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
They run the counter. Carson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. K.J. Osborne deep for Minnesota. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Osborne to return it. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The ball comes out, and this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A give. This is Cook. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
On the carry.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Play fake, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 3rd and long for Cousins. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Harrison Smith. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Jason
Now a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Seahawks 27, Vikings nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Vikings 13-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Carson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And the 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a 1st down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now it's Wilson, and he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys continue to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squid kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff. You don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Seahawks 34, Vikings nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive side.
Now Carson fumbles the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now a give right side. It's Carson, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brought him down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play action. It's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
It's a gain of 2.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Vikings.
Check 56. You ain't going nowhere.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Cook, the Viking ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route.
Cousins pass. Complete to Philip Dorsett. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
A gain of 9.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Minnesota.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st down. Carson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 33. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A pickup at 5 yards. First down, Seattle.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
4 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Coming to you. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I hope he runs the rest, and I'm going to take you to school.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
4th and goal.
Myers' kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Cousins to throw it. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Backed up deep in their own territory. They were in search of a cushion, and the cushion was found.
And you have to think total game, even in overtime. As a head coach, field position still counts in this spot. So they had to get out from the shadow of their own goal line, get themselves some breathing room. Obviously, that helps them on offense, but it may help their defense, too. They don't know my name.